When it hurts like this, we climb the greatest heights, jump down and have a fight, and that's all we'll ever like, but that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I
welcome everyone here tonight as we are live here from Austria. It is the Red Bull Ring. Finally, the time has come for this track, and I cannot believe we're going to be broadcasting this on this network here tonight. That's right, Prime Grid is back once again with a few faces, and one face there, Ricky. Guess who's top of the leaderboard right now, looking extra spicy and feisty? That is Tim Morris, rocking a 109.15. He is out there, elbows out and flying right now. He is going to give it everything. Mark Whitley, of course, P2 right now on the board. He is going to be, he's a second behind. Now, Stephen Brown and Douglas Ward are out there. Douglas Ward is the new cat in town. He was racing with is still racing with the Cup Series, but he's trying his luck with these bad boys here tonight. He's going to try and rock it, and I absolutely love the livery he has on that one already. It is colorful, it's lively, it's purple, and the wife in the stands might actually like that one. So hopefully, if Jenna is watching, big shout out. Love you. Can't believe you're not here right now, but I will see you when you get off work. So let's brighten her day with a little bit of F1 magic. What I can tell you about this track, let's go to tonight's race info. Tonight it is the Red Bull Ring here in Spielberg, Austria. Track temp is at 115 degrees on this 2.66 mile road course. See some smoke and fire there. There's some guy that either had a big save or needs a new pair of shorts. But it is partly cloudy, 71 degrees, and these guys, this could make for some really squiggly action here. The track could feel a little bit loose for what they like to see here. Now, on a loose track, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You work it to your advantage. It can feel like a go-kart at times. That's the good news. Bad news is if it feels too loose, that car's going around, you're going to the wall and or just going to have one bad night all around. So they really have to keep it going. Marty, you're supposed to be on the track. Just saying, what are you doing in the stands? You're supposed to be on the track. Marty, everybody, is in the chat. We want to see Marty on the track again. I don't see him quite yet, but maybe he'll come around. Justin Miller and Mike Hill are still here. Tristan Richard is in the house here tonight. He's came to party. Anthony Yunez here earlier than normal. Well, let's go to a few of these guys in chat. We're going to see what we can find out, and we're going to bring on a rookie debut, Doug Ward, and see how he feels here tonight. Doug. Oh, Doug, you got me, buddy. Hello? Doug, can you hear me? Hold on. We're going to have the Discord's playing jokes on me right now, so bear with me here. Oh, there we go. We'll just got to switch it to this one, and we'll hit escape there. We'll go like this. Oh, Doug. Doug, can you hear me, buddy?
Yeah. I was confused. I heard, like, Discord noises of being shuffled around, but I didn't hear anything.
Yes, it's favorite neighborhood Spider-Man, commonly known as Brandon, in the booth here. So, and I hear you're subbing in here tonight. What can you tell me to expect out of you here tonight at the Red Bull Ring? How comfortable are you?
I mean, probably wouldn't expect much. You know, this is like my first Formula race ever. Well, I mean, I guess there's like rookie officials that I've done, but this is the first league race that I've done, and not really sure. I probably didn't even practice right, honestly.
You got compound change to worry about, though, too. Don't forget the compound change. We are watching right up here. I can see your compounds right on my SDK.
And we do need to like have two different ones throughout the race, right?
That is correct. Also, you get no fuel.
Because there's enough from the start, right?
Yes, and you're ready for the fastest pit stop of your life, right?
Yeah.
In essence, it's about a 4.3 second pit stop. So if you're a Cup Series driver, no time for breaks.
Damn it.
Hey, watch out for the wall. Hey, and no swearing on this chat. You hear me? I got you. Oh, don't make me. I'll put a coin jar into the friggin' chat down there.
Sorry.
It was PG-13. Dang it. So all in all, you're not too familiar with it, but you know enough to where you can get by on it tonight.
I think so.
I would probably get with the guys down there to ask them a little bit of pointers on how to plan your pits.
Yeah, that was the idea.
All right, well, Doug, I'm going to get you out of here. Good luck here tonight, and hopefully Marty is looking down at you proud as if you get into guess what? This is Blackout Motorsports Racing Network. Doug might know this one. Doug, how many people do I bring into the booth at the end of the night for this one?
At the end of the night, you do top 5, don't you?
Exactly. That's right. I don't do top 3. Screw that crap. We're doing top 5 here tonight. So the top 5 will report to the front stretch for their interview at the end of the night. So thank you for coming on up here, Doug. Welcome to the F1 side of things here at Formula One Prime Grid. And hopefully that car at the end of the night is looking extra spicy.
Let's hope so.
All right. Good luck to you, buddy.
Thanks.
Thank you. So, Doug, getting ready. His nerves are a little bit rattled. Marty, what did you do to the poor man? Now we're going to bring up Justin Miller here. See how he feels. He did win a race a couple weeks ago, so we'll see how he is now. Justin.
What's going on, dude?
So, you're coming in here is Red Bull Ring. Sun is in the sky. Clouds are in the sky. How are you feeling here tonight?
Pretty confident. This is a fun track. Lots of opportunity, lots of passing opportunities, so.
And more commonly, a fan favorite amongst drivers.
It is. It's one of the more easier corners or tracks to get around the corners. A lot of straightaways too, so a lot of passing opportunity.
Yeah, are you nervous about maybe just losing that extra 0.1 second off a turn and allowing a driver to use DRS on you?
Yeah, because they're gonna be able to pass me a lot easier on this track at least, because the straightaways are really long. Oop. But
you know what? You totally nailed that turn. You nailed that. Close.
Almost
you
died.
nailed it. No, you didn't.
Mark behind me is off-road a little bit. He's doing the Baja, so.
Well, yeah. You didn't know about the F1 cars? They're Baja cars, man.
Yeah, they do a little Baja 250. Oh, I cut. Slow down to 1 second. Oh, man, that's lame.
So, here at Red Bull Ring, a lot of people see the big bold. Are you intimidated?
No, I mean.
What if that bull chases you down? What if that bull chases you down? You know what?
He's all right. He's pretty tame.
No, I put a red flag. I put a red flag at the back of your car. You're gonna have to run like hell.
Yes, then I'll be nervous.
All right. Well, good luck to you, man, and hopefully have a good time tonight.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
All right. Good luck to you, man.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. So Justin Miller getting ready to rock the house. And hold on, I know how to accommodate Jenna here in the chat. We're gonna do this what better way than we're gonna scare the crap out of the drivers. We're gonna play a new game. Blah! Holy crap! He just invaded the chat here. So all drivers, it is a new special announcement we are giving. Would you believe it? So there's a certain fan in the stand. I shout her out every single week. She's also known as my loving wife.
Yep,
now, she has just said to all the drivers, good luck, and told me to behave like a good little boy.
Your wife seems really cool. Is she single by chance?
Lord.
What's your address? I can Amazon some stuff to you real quick.
Wow.
I'll Amazon.
Compliments his wife and gets threatened.
Oh, good lord, no.
I'm going to Amazon a trophy to you, but I'll need your address in order to do that.
Yeah,
Mark.
no, I'm good.
Don't
I'll give you my
mind the-
neighbors so they can figure it out.
Don't mind the creepy black van. Don't mind it at all.
You have one too? There's two outside?
Oh, wait, what? What? Not me.
There's
No.
two outside now.
Special message from my wife, everybody. Hopefully she enjoys your guys' stream. So I'm going to get out of here and stop invading your guys' chat. I figure I'd give a message from the audience.
Tell her thank you. We appreciate it. We're
Oh,
going to need it in turn 3.
You already heard it. She already heard it. She's listening to it at Speedway while working.
Perfect.
You guys are her entertainment here tonight. So,
Uh-oh.
Everybody's entertainment, always.
yeah, you guys are under pressure from the sponsors. Perry will fill you in. All right, so Brandon Perry's going to fill them in on the sponsors. Now let's bring up, let's see here. Let's bring up Tim Mars here. Tim.
Brandon.
So here tonight, Red Bull Ring, you're rocking the house, top of the leaderboard. You got a special guest in the stands as well. His name is Ricky. How are you feeling here tonight?
I'm doing good. That is my YouTube account for my Grand Theft Auto character. That is not another human.
You are so terrible.
I know, but it's another viewer.
All right, well, hopefully
Yeah,
Ricky
never mind.
is.
We're gonna cut that whole back last 30 seconds.
Well, here tonight, you're feeling pretty good about it, I'm guessing, since you're top of the leaderboard.
There are some off tracks on that. I've been running with Steven and Justin this week. I'm feeling all right. Yeah. Turn 3 is very scary and easy to lose your tires in. With it full of gravel, it could get interesting. So it could be a wacky start to this race. So.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you. Hopefully it works out for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Tim Morris, everybody. And now let's bring up Stephen Brown, who's been top of the leaderboard, cranking it. Let's see how he feels. Steven.
What's going on, man?
Man, you're rocking the house. You're coming here. You're looking strong. How do you feel overall about coming to Red Bull?
Feeling pretty good. It's one of my more favorite tracks. Let me just park off in the gravel here. But yeah, no, I mean, just trying to figure out tire strategy for tonight right now. Seeing how long these softs last. But yep.
15 laps.
Yeah, that's about right.
Dude, I could be a strategist. I kid you not. I didn't even I didn't even drive the car. I just had 15 laps. That's
Yep.
my
No,
general
I mean,
rule.
I'm at 13 right now, and I'm putting down kind of consistent. We're hanging around the 107s.
So with you seeing Tim Morris out there cranking a 105 lap time, is making you nervous that a few others that are racing around might be able to get there, but you might not be able to?
No, I'm not too concerned. I know Tim was on a quality setup, and I was just rocking a full fuel setup. So
When in doubt, bank on the strat working.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably throw on a quality set here in a bit just to give it a test.
All right,
With
man.
some mediums, but yeah.
Well, I'll let you get back to it. Good luck here tonight at the Red Bull Ring.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.
Thank you. There we go. We got that was Stephen Brown, everybody. He's rocking that teal machine. Now let's bring up Diego Valderrama and see how he feels. Diego.
Hello there.
Man, what a night. You're back here at the Red Bull Ring. And, you know, every time we've been watching you the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of steady, consistent uphill gains for you. And especially with the defense you put on last week, unfortunately didn't end the way you wanted. But all in all, progressively getting better. How strong are you feeling here at the Red Bull Ring?
Oh, firstly, thank you very much. I appreciate that. The Red Bull Ring looks very fun, very exciting. Uh, yes, it looks very good. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight for sure.
Oh, yes. And are you feeling pretty confident with the car, or is it still kind of feeling it out?
Mm, Still working on that. Feeling somehow more confident than before, but gotta keep gotta keep pushing on that. You know.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to it, man. Good luck here tonight, and hopefully we see you up at the top.
Thank you so much. And if there's something that I can say, you guys are awesome. So thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. So, Diego, get you out of here. Get back to it, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, that was Diego Valderrama. Now let's bring up Brandon Perry, the mastermind behind Formula One here. 16 seasons. Or 15, something like that. 16, I think, 15, 16 seasons. This man has made this league what it is today with some help from certain somebody lately. But, you know, we're going to get him up there and we're going to have a little chat. Brandon Perry.
What's up?
Man, we can't go over this enough. 16 seasons. 15 or 16 seasons of Formula One. And then we come to an iconic track like Red Bull. How fired up are you of this one?
So yeah, this would be technically the 15th season of Formula One for PGR since we've been around since 2018, which every time I say it to myself is impressive but also shocking, because I know how some leagues have trouble even sticking around for a year. So the fact that we have been around for this long is amazing, but it's awesome to say that too. 15 seasons of Formula One. There's some drivers that didn't even last that long with their careers, right? So I think it's pretty amazing. But this is an amazing track, bud. This is one of the best, I think, racing on the calendar. And what I mean by that is, it's a little go-kart track, so there's not many places to escape, really. So you're literally always in a battle with somebody. If there's any NASCAR guys watching, this is like, racing at, a short track. You're literally just battling the whole time for, 38 laps tonight. So it should be pretty interesting. But I will say, with this talented grid, you're going to have to get watched out for getting lapped and, blue flags, because I'm sure some of these leaders and front runners are going to come through and lap some guys. So you'll have to have the right strategy, be setting some fast laps and keep it clean. So I'm pumped for tonight's race. This is, like I said, a great racetrack, and we've got a great field here tonight.
Yeah, and then we were talking about earlier, I was just talking to Diego. Now, beginning to actually develop into putting some races together. And with such a track like Red Bull Ring, do you feel this could be a breakout night where he just shocks the stream?
I mean, to be honest, he's gotten better every week. It's definitely one of the drivers I've had my eye on, and seen a lot of improvement from his first race to now. So it's been impressive, and I hope he continues on that track, because, that's what kind of PGR is kind of known for, to be honest. We're not exactly the highest tiered league in sim racing, but we're usually a developmental league where we're, trying to develop some guys into being the better drivers. I think you can attest to that, because, you started road racing with us, and you've done a lot just in your short career of road racing, and progressed a lot as well. So I'm excited to see Diego get better every week, and I think he'll do great tonight, to be honest. I think this is one of those tracks where, once you know the layout, and it's, like I said, it's short, so it's not easy. I mean, it's easy to learn. So it's one of those things where, as long as you're hitting your marks here, you should be fine, man. So I think he'll have a great race tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, and then to top it off, this weekend, Prime Grid is going out on Friday night, but Blackout Motorsports is taking it to the house on Saturday morning. How pumped up are you for going to Daytona 24-hour once again?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for that. You know, Prime Grid Racing as a team has done a lot of endurance races. I think this will be our third or fourth time at the Daytona 24. But this will be our first time in the GT3 class. So we're racing a Ferrari 296 GT3. And like I said, we're really excited, to be honest, to be racing in the GT3 class for the first time. We know it's going to be super competitive, and we're looking to have our elbows out the whole time, and it should be a good time, man. And then, yeah, you know, Blackout's running on Saturday. I think we got a couple other teams that from drivers in this league that are running on Saturday as well. So these special events that iRacing puts on are always special, to be honest. That's the easiest way to put it. You know, they're called special events, and they really are. If you enjoy team racing and endurance, there's not much better than that, to be honest.
No, and then just hop it off. My team is actually all running pretty consistently at one pace. So I'm honestly excited for Daytona 24. I'm fired up. I will tell you, I am running faster than last season. I'm badder than last season, and I'm sure as hell going to get a hell of a lot louder, and I'm pulling double duty that day. Screw you, Perry. Get on my level.
What's your double duty? What are you doing?
Dude, to top it off, midway through the Daytona 24, I'm going to be racing Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club at the Nürburgring on the GP with the GT3.
That's right. That is impressive. That is impressive. I'll be looking to check in with you after that day and that body time that you're going to have to put in the rig between those stints in the 24 and then the Caribbean, the Champions League race that you're doing. Man, I'm impressed with that. That's going to be awesome.
Send me a workout
and like
schedule.
I said, pulling double duty, not many people can say they've done something like that in sim racing, Brandon. So after you complete that, I'll be really impressed.
Just send me a workout schedule that I'm going to have to do for some stretches afterwards after it destroys me.
Absolutely. You better stretch beforehand and after. I mean, I don't know if hopefully Liam Doyle joins tonight, but he did 6 hours at the Nuremberg ring for us one time in the 24-hour race. So, and his body was hurting, the next day. So it can put a toll on you, man. Luckily, Daytona's not that bad as Nuremberg ring, so it should be awesome. But tonight should be an exciting race, man. I think we got 12 so far on the grid right now. Hopefully, we'll get to 15 or 16 tonight. But for me personally, I'm looking to have a better race than last week. I think I finished 8th last week.
And the week before. And the week before that. And, don't forget about the week before that.
Hey, I mean, I'm 4th in the standings right now, so I think I've done pretty good this season, and just need to keep it going these last 5 races. Maybe you can even earn a podium spot there at the end.
You know what? Just give me a top 5. Just give me a top 5.
That's my goal. That's always my goal every week, is to get in the top 5, get those interviews. Like Tristan Richards said, I think it is a little bit of a motivating factor for some of us. And I agree with him. It's definitely one for me. So I love having those top 5 interviews with you, Brandon. I'll try to get it done. I'm try to have a better strategy this week, because last week started on the softs and just didn't have the pace to really use them. So I'm going to try something different this week, and see if we can get some overtakes done.
Yeah. Oh, and we got to do the other thing we got to do.
Got some liveries to look at, or what?
Yes, we do.
Nice. I will say, when I was watching the stream before I jumped on, I really like Doug Ward's, kind of like yours. That baby blue with the purple looks awesome. I won last week, so I'm out, even though mine is pretty awesome again, I will say that.
Yours is a little bit weaker than last week.
It's a little weaker than last week, but it's still pretty awesome.
It's got white on it. Boring.
You always say sometimes it needs a little touch of black or white, man. Come on.
Well, this time around, you just went faded. Boring.
I will say the next 2 weeks, I'm going to bring some amazing liveries. As when we go to Monza, it's the Jimmy Fund race for us, so we're going to be raising money to fight back against cancer. I'll be bringing a special livery there. And that's next week, so I'm excited for that race.
Well, I got Justin Carrizosa, Doug Ward.
Yeah, this week I think I've got Doug Ward. I think I got Doug Ward for the win. Tim Maris, though, man, always deserves an honorable mention. That's a great livery again this week.
Oh my
and-
goodness. Hold on. That looks like a throwback. That reminded me of one car when I seen it.
Throwback Ferrari.
Marlboro.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Or the throwback McLaren. Yeah, a little bit. I agree.
Yeah, so we got.
But then also, shout out to Anthony Yunez with the No BS Tech livery. Love that one every week, to be honest, too.
Hold on. We'll show the fans that one if he's on track. Oh, there he is. He's on track. There it is. Yeah.
We love No BS Tech, one of our main sponsors here at Prime Grid Racing, and we appreciate Anthony Yunez for all the work he does to help us out to put on a great league here. So check out nobstech.com, and any of your technology needs, they're a consultant firm, and they'll be glad to help you get some top-notch stuff and get you. I know he works with Datadog, is what he was talking about. So, connect with him and let him do his thing, because they're great over there at No BS Tech. We appreciate them.
Yeah. So I got Justin Carrizosa, Doug Ward, and Tim Morris now.
Yeah, I've got out of all those, I got to go with Doug Ward on an introductory night too, and that has no reason. But yeah, I mean, I like that livery, even though it's purple winning back-to-back weeks. I'd have to go with Doug Ward. I love the baby blue, and I think he struck a nerve with me there because I love the baby blue. That's got my vote.
Yeah, and mine too. So guess what, everybody? That is what we're going with.
Not gonna lie, Brandon, too. Look at his helmet. It's got a little Senna look to it. Cool.
Yes, it does. So we're gonna go like in here, and then we just go right here. You want to pull him on up here?
Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. I'm on it. Here he is. Doug Ward, welcome to the stream. You are live in action on Blackout Motorsports Network.
So, Doug, I bet you're wondering, why are you up here in the booth?
Yeah, that is something I'm wondering.
So, me and Brandon Berry do this every single week. And we choose a driver who brought the best livery. And that happened to be you this week.
Really?
Both voted for you. Boom. Yeah, man. Introductory night, bringing out a fire livery. Your helmet's got a little bit of a Senna feel to it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yep. So, Doug, you won. You get no grand prize whatsoever. You just get bragging rights.
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Bragging
familiar
rights
with the prize from being a viewer, but
There you go. First time winner now, too.
We'll give you a Chris Firm air high five.
hey, I'll take it.
But Brandon Perry's going to have to do it. I'm not.
End of the night, I can say at least I won something.
And where is Taylor Toller? Because we got to auction off some points here.
Nice.
Where is Taylor Toller? Where's tea time? Barry.
Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. All right, congrats, though. Congrats, Doug Ward. We appreciate you, and good luck tonight, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. Congrats
Hey, Doug,
on livery
any
night.
shout-outs you want to give for that livery?
Yeah.
That's tough. I guess I'll shout out the guy who's being replaced by me right now. I'll give Marty a shout out.
Nice. Marty Moments. Nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
what about the guy who's putting up a stream? Oh, my. Perry?
I mean, hey,
I'm going to smack somebody in the booth.
I didn't figure that was an option.
Oh, it's
I am
always an
not paying
option.
attention.
That's what you get. That is what you get.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's
man.
fair.
Well, good luck, Doug, in tonight's race, and hopefully you can have a solid one.
Hopefully.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. So there's Doug getting his crisp, firm high five from Brandon Perry. Good job there, Perry, on that high five. I heard it all the way here in the booth.
Crisp. Absolutely crisp.
Now here tonight, it's gonna be a good one. Hopefully you can keep it on track here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, looks like there's got a fast field out here again tonight. So I think the key is, 38 laps tonight. So this is the shortest track on the schedule and on the calendar, but it's the most laps that we run all season. So, after the safety car window closes on lap 10, it's going to be 28 green flag laps. So better be on the right tire and better be able to stay consistent. So I'm looking to get that top 5 here tonight and get some consistent points. And, in that team battle, there's only, 5 races left in the team championship. So me and Jesse Erdman need to score decent over these next 5 races to bring that title home for Prime Good Racing.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and I'll bring it up some more guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon. We appreciate all the work you do. Really do. You're, a huge part of this league and like family to us at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon.
So Brandon Perry is getting out of here. He's got to go do some other stuff. I got time for maybe one more interview here. Let's try Jesse Erdman. Jesse. Oh, Jesse.
Yeah, I got you. You got me.
Yep, got you now. So you're coming in here tonight. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I haven't, I haven't practiced very much, but I don't think this track really needs it too much. If you've raced here at least a few times, let's just see if I can get into a groove and not spin out after restarts.
All right, man. Well, hopefully not. Let's get back to the guys so you can get practicing. I know that you came here late, so good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That's Jesse Erdman. Let's bring up No BS Tech's own Anthony Younes. Anthony. Oh, Anthony?
Yeah, you got me?
I got you now, man. How are you feeling here tonight coming to Red Bull Ring?
Oh, I like this track. I've had some of my best races at this track, so it's been a rough season. Looking hopefully to have a strong finish here. In the last 5 races, hasn't been the ideal start to the GP series, but it's what it is, and hoping to finish strong over the last 5.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, man. I know you got here late, so good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Anthony Younes doing that one, and now let's bring up Justin Carrizosa and see how he's feeling. Justin. Justin?
Hi, yeah, can you hear me?
I got you loud and clear, buddy. So you're coming in off of a big race win last week. How are you feeling here tonight?
I'm feeling a little less confident for sure. I've been practicing for Daytona, so I didn't get too much practice for Austrian, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight, and hopefully you can get that big win.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So Justin is right there. Taylor Toller is not in the deal to auction off some points, but, eventually we're going to auction off these points. Don't you worry about that. Thermal Racing and Stained Glass Happy Meal, man. Glad to see you guys in the chat. If you want to see more of these guys race, remember to hit that sub button, though. It does not bite very often. But everybody in the stands, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Brought to you by the National Anthem Band. What a national anthem that one is, done by the national anthem band. And this is a Red Bull Ring. It is going to be very interesting to see what progresses out of this one. I am going to go ahead and make sure the stream is 100% dialed in for this featured race here with Prime Grid Racing. Don't go anywhere, race fans. I will be right back in a short moment.
Hand on the wheel, got my best
right, you see a little bit of an incident with Doug Ward on the qualifying there, but not Deuce Fred. He's still got 11 minutes to get qualified in. Justin Miller takes top steps so far as he's going to the front row with Tristan Richard up there as well, which is going to be really interesting to see what happens. Justin Carazona, after a race win, goes P3. So last week he goes P1 to finish the race. This week he might be starting off P3, second row, which is going to be an amazing start for this one. It is going to be a fast-paced track here. I will tell you, it might be short, but it is anything but slow. It is one of the fastest tracks in F1. These drivers are going to clock some serious speed going uphill, downhill. They're going to be hitting 160, maybe 170 into a turn, maybe 180. We'll just see right here. This is Justin Miller slowing down. I want to see if there's anybody on a hot lap going down that hill. As you see, some of the turns, they're taking them very fast. 150 on the exit and some of the final turns here for Tristan Richard. He is absolutely flying. And he's getting ready to enter the front stretch. Now, this is the one front stretch you're going to wind up going down the hill, DRS open, and uphill 190, 193 miles an hour into a turn that you're taking at about 120, 110 miles an hour. So it's definitely going to be 100% focus needed for these drivers to do a really decent job here tonight. Of course, at the end of the night, top 5 will be in the booth here with me, and I'm probably one of the few broadcasters that actually will bring the top 5 into the booth. I think I probably might be the only one. Most of them, every single one of them that I've seen so far only does top 3. Well, guess what? Then it just means to be the only one, I'm going to have to interview top 10 at the end of the night, which tends to be one really long night for most drivers here. Now, I hope you guys are enjoying the music. Keep in mind, I have no copyright, no rights to any of the music I use. In fact, I use Spotify Premium for all my music. So if you want to get some no copyright sounds and everything, just go to Spotify. Use NCS for short. Stephen Brown, of course, still top of the leaderboard. He's got to be happy about this one. I don't believe he has a race. He has not had a single race win. He's been at the top of this field. Oh, he does have a race win 3 weeks ago in Zandvoort. So he's probably pretty hungry for win number 2 here. Taylor Toller, of course, just got word he might be out due to engine troubles tonight. He's struggling to fix his PC, actually, and as this is an online race, so Taylor Toller might not make it tonight due to engine troubles, which is tragic for him, especially on points wise. And speaking of points, let's go to those points right now, and I will show you what we are looking at right here now. Just pull up a larger screen for me here. Good news is I do have a scroll. Oh my goodness. All right, there we go. All right, so Taylor Toller is leading the top of the board. He's at 117 points. Tristan Richard right behind him, 106. 4-point separation to Mike Hill, and then 10-point separation to Brandon Perry. So if ever there's a time for any of these drivers to grab a hold of that lead, it is now. Now behind him is Brandon Perry's teammate, Jesse Erdman, with 91 points. 1-point separation amongst teammates is crazy. This points race is very close amongst the top 10. Because you see down there, even with, there's not much separation. Stephen Brown, Tim Morris, Ian Miller can grab some solid points. If he finishes top of the leaderboard here tonight and grabs first place, it's going to be a pretty good show. And then you got Jonathan Smith and Justin Miller. Justin Miller needs a race win. He's 73 points He needs a race win to get back into competition for the lead. Will he be able to replicate what success he had just 2 weeks ago? I'm anxious to find out. Now, amongst all those, you'll notice that there is a whole lot of points to grab. These guys don't do regular scoring. They do club scoring. Every position these guys grab is going to matter here tonight, because that is one extra point. Points matter. That is what they're scored on at the end of the night. Now, we do have 14 drivers here, including Taylor Toller. Toller is here at the track trying to get everything sorted out. Something is glitching on his end. Can he get it sorted out before it is time? He absolutely did. Guess what? The tea time is in the house. He's going to grab every ounce of everything he can here tonight. Does his engine crash? Does he fail? We don't know, but he is definitely looking to score some points here tonight. So hopefully he has some success here. And hopefully, if my wife Jenna's still watching, she liked what she's seen so far, because these guys are qualified and elbows out. Her good luck has put these guys game on. Look at this separation, 4.8 seconds to the back of the grid. It is tighter, it's faster than it's ever been in any F1 race right now amongst these drivers. So game on. It is absolutely game on. And amongst these drivers, I mean, I'm anxious to find out if Tea Time can shut it down here tonight. Stephen Brown, of course, he's out there. Taylor Toller's not quite qualifying his best, I don't think. As long as everybody stays out of his way on a qualifying run. These guys do open qualifying. Every car's on track. You have to keep your distance at 1 point. So just like F1, the open qualifying. Tea Time grabbing a little bit of gravel. He says, hey, take that. I'm going to throw that on the track. As he's kicking up some marbles here tonight. Being a little joker out there, frankly. And no, Toller pulling it off. So Tea Time is off the track, and he's going to bring it back out. So he did stop just before his qualifying deal. We got 3 minutes, 17 seconds. Stephen Brown on P1. Mark Whitley P2. Second, that is the front row. Justin Miller, Tristan Richard. Justin Miller trying to put it out there with Tristan Richard, trying to shut it down and get some much needed time. They got to pick up 0.32 seconds between the two of them. Justin Miller, 0.11. He's going to have to go wide open and maybe sing a song. I mean, Wide Open Spaces by maybe some weird band out there, some country band. I can't remember who sang it, but I know the song and I just don't want to sing on stream, so you look it up. Of course, Taylor Toller hanging out with the separate lobby down there. Yeah, I don't want to interrupt him. He isn't qualifying right now. The Tea Time is trying to dial it in. Oh my goodness, I think somebody just destroyed their car. It looked like maybe Jonathan Smith destroyed their car and qualified. Let's find out. Let's see if this was who I think it was. Jonathan Smith. This is what maybe can happen in qualifying. Oh yeah, he definitely lost something on that one. As we go back live here. And look at this, Diego Valderrama looking to try and close it down to get up a couple more spots here. Oh, big off track by Diego. That might actually ruin his shot at qualifying here. Diego, you can't park there, buddy. If you're watching this one, you just can't park there. It's a good spot to park. So Diego trying to maybe improve his time. He does have the mediums on. Of course, we just... he goes back of the road. Taylor Toller goes into a P11. Not his usual starting position, but it's going to be doable. Jesse Erdman back in P10. Anthony Yunez, P9. Tim Morris. We've seen him leading the front of the pack in practice, but now we find him in P7. A little bit different here. Tristan Richard, of course, trying to improve his time on the softs. And Justin Miller with the mediums. Maybe he's going to try and improve. So definitely going to be different here. Justin Miller coming through. Miller could be on a flyer here, and he just says, get the heck out of my way now. I need to get the time. His .11 still off the pace. Can he get it here? No! Miller shuts it down in the dirt. That is not going to help you, buddy. That's just not how it's going to work. Tristan Richard, no improvement. .22 or 2.0 off pace there. These drivers are getting ready to crank it down. Stephen Brown leading the way. Now let's bring up Tea Time here. Let's see if we can do it here real quick. Tea Time.
What's up, dude?
Dude, let's do it right now. Auction off those points. He'll never know.
Oh my gosh.
Can you do it?
Yeah. I just had to fix my entire graphics settings and didn't even get a practice lap in except for qualifying.
That's
what's
fine.
his point?
Oh, we are having approximately 90 points on the line.
All right. What do you want for him?
Oh, let's just start him off at 5 Monopoly bucks.
All right, 5 high to 5, 9 high to 10, able to get 10, 15 high to 20, high to 25, now able to get 30, high to 30, 35, high to 35, now able to get 35, 40, high to 40, 45, now 50, 55, now able to get 50, 55, high to 50, 55, all in and all done here, 50 Monopoly bucks. Sold it your way, Brandon, for 50 Monopoly bucks. There you go.
Yes, I'm number 4 in the championship. Booyah, Perry. That's how you do it. Taylor Toller,
man.
great. Everybody. Taylor Toller, everybody. Giving us an auction. He is an auctioneer in real life. That is why he's been out the last couple weeks. So, tea time. Let's hopefully have some good luck here at Red Bull Ring, and let Perry know it's sold for 50 Monopoly bucks at the Red Bull Ring.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for that,
Oh
Toller.
my goodness.
A lot of fun,
it,
tea time. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
So, tea time, we just auctioned off some bucks here. 50 Monopoly bucks. So, dang it drives a hard bargain, but you know what? I had to do it. So, tea time, give us a little auction taste of what he does in real life. Stephen Brown will be on our front, but let's go to that grid. Stephen Brown and Mark Willie in row 1. Row 2 will be Justin Miller, Tristan Richard. Row 3, Justin Carzoza and Jonathan Smith. Tim Morris and Mike Hill bring up row 4. Anthony Yunez and Jesse Erdman will be row 5. Taylor Toller and Brandon Perry line up alongside each other in row 6. Then we got Doug Ward and Diego Valderrama bringing up the rear. Let's go to the track. They are stacked up. They're ready to rock and roll. Let's see how this one goes here tonight. I'm going to see if I can... we'll go TV1 maybe. All right, we'll see if we can get a good angle on them right. Nope. Yep, TV1, TV3. TV1 it is. The lights are about ready to come up for the Gently Restart Zone. Get ready, race fans. This is the Austrian Grand Prix brought to you by Prime Grid Racing on the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith. We're coming up to the Gently Lights Out and moments away here And look at this grid. So focused. Lights are up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's lights out here at Austria at the Red Bull Ring, and an amazing start. It is Justin Carrizosa coming through the field. T1 or turn 1 there. Side by side. Carrizosa and Mark Whitley. Carrizosa just drops in the line. Justin Miller right along Tristan Richard, Mike Hill, Tim Morris. Look at this. It is game on for a lot of these drivers. Tea time goes wide. No, as gets defended. Looks like some good defense from Tim Morris there. Now Stephen Brown is starting to try and check out here. Mark Whitley. Oh my, we do have an off track. Justin Carrizosa is off track. Looks like, oh my, there he is. He gets back on track. He's safe. We are green flag. Now, when we hit the 10-lap mark here tonight, it will be game over for some of these drivers. They have to drive to survive here. Great Netflix show. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's called Drive to Survive. Back here, Justin Miller, Tristan Richard, points on the line. Down the hill, no DRS yet. Tristan beats him to the punch, gets it in there, gets it clean. Mike Hill right behind, watching this battle with Tim Morris. This is a battle, and I tell you what, there's 4 cars that are just gonna beg for a point here. Justin Miller and Tristan Richards still battling this soon out. Mark Whitley is on the hunt. Can he catch Stephen Brown? And now, meanwhile, you heard him saying it earlier, tea time is back. Game on, spinning in the middle of everything. Are we going to see it here? That was Justin Miller. Heads to the pits. Caution comes out. Virtual safety car. And, man, what a start to this one. As big points on the line, as I feel proud. I'm in 4th place for points now, thanks to Brandon Perry doing all the hard work for me. We'll let him keep it though. It's only Monopoly bucks. As this is the funnest time we've had in a stream for a very long time. But look at the BMW, the BMW safety car step to the track here. Stephen Brown leading the way with Mark Whitley right behind. Tristan Richard, Mike Hill battling this one out to the bitter end. Taylor Toller enters the top 5 in a few short laps there. Tim Mars, Jonathan Smith, Anthony Yunez, Jesse Erdman, and Brandon Perry are top 10. Diego Valderrama, Doug Ward. Doug Ward looks like a little bit of front. Looks like he might have had a little bit of front damage. But Justin Carrizosa is in the pit with Justin Miller making it to the track. But Stephen Brown's got to be happy about this start here. But let's go to Justin Miller and see what happened here exactly. We go full speed a little bit here. So it looks like Justin Miller had a good entry into this one. Now he clips the apron a little bit. It gets it into the sand. Now trying to correct it, that's where it's just game over. I mean, he had nothing he could do. Avoided contact. So good avoidance on the contact there. Now, this is where the trouble comes in. There's the contact right there. There's the front wing. Debris on the track. Had to pull it out at that point as they started doing debris and everything else. So, unfortunately for him, that is not what he wanted to do. But let's check with Brandon Perry, see how he's doing about those point situation. Brandon Perry.
What's up? What's up, Brandon Smith?
So it was like I predicted. I won the points in the auction.
Nice.
We sold them for 50 Monopoly bucks.
It's more than I thought you'd get, so that's good.
Dude, you want to hand me 50 Monopoly bucks? I'll give them back to you.
I certainly will. I'll make it 100 for you.
Oh, sweet. So I see no wing on your car. What happened?
So, you know, in turn one, I gained some positions going into turn one, which is awesome off the start. But then I think Doug locked it up, unfortunately. You know, his first start in these cars, locked it up and slammed into my back and cost me my rear wing and slammed me into another driver too. So I know it cost him. He got spun around as well, so it cost him as well. But the safety car is luckily going to help me out.
All right, man. Well, do wish you some good luck. It's exciting racing here so far. So hopefully you guys get ready for the Gentle restart zone.
Well, appreciate you, Brandon. Hopefully I can have a better restart here and start making my way through.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Thanks, Brando.
Thank you. So Brandon Perry, yeah, he still gets his points, everybody. That auction was just to show a taste of what some of these drivers do in real life on the side of iRacing. Great stuff so far. Stephen Brown's going to lead the way on this restart with Mark Whitley right behind. Let's see if the pace car lights are still on. They are. So let's kick up the tunes. Don't go anywhere, race fans. I'll be right back after this gets ready to go.
Bottles knocking models, popping bottles knocking models. I wanna bump a beat that goes hard. I wanna bump a beat that goes hard. Popping bottles knocking models. Popping bottles knocking models. Popping bottles, knocking models. I wanna bump a beat that goes hard. Pop it. Pop it. Pop it. Pop it. I wanna bump a beat that goes hard. I wanna bump a beat that goes hard. Popping bottles, knocking models. Popping bottles, knocking models. Popping bottles, knocking models. I wanna bump a beat that goes hard. Pop it. Pop it.
We are green flag and flying here. Look at Mark Whitley. He is right on the heels of Stephen Brown. Gets on it, doesn't try the late break like he should. Man, he needs a double clutch or something, who knows. Tristan Richard about ready to start throwing banana peels out there to get Mike Hill off his back. And guess what? Tea time. The auctioneer has made it here. He is kind of going elbows out. He wants to prove that he is no joke on this grid. Points on the line as Jonathan Smith right behind him. They are all staying on the line, staying in that draft. Anthony Younes, previous Formula One winner here to make it happen. Can he have a solid finish here tonight? Got Diego Valderrama in full defense of Jesse Erdman. Erdman gets the move done. Gets around. Oh my, Diego's in trouble. Diego into the dirt. Great. That is quite possibly the same of the night out of Diego. Man, he just Baja Master there. You know what? Diego's a Baja Master here tonight. As he just straight up sent it through some dirt here. But at the front, let's go to it. It is Mike Hill, Taylor Toller, side-by-side T1. No! Hill loses the position to Taylor Toller. And Tristan Richard knows he's got to get more speed and give it the juice, baby, as he's got to get it going here tonight to stay in front of Tea Time. Tea Time has came to play, ready to rock and roll. And this is where he's got to be feeling a little bit nervous. There is a DRS zone. If a driver gets into that Tea Time into the dirt, still makes it stick. Great job out of him tonight. to gain some great positions. Just checking out my stream, everybody. Don't mind me. Our social media director, Jenna, is watching, paying attention to all the sound and audio stuff for me to make sure it's not glitchy. And look at this. Tries the inside line. No contact is made. Mike Hill. Tristan, who was that? Taylor Toller, a little bit of contact there with Mike Hill. Mike Hill showing no damage, so I don't know what the deal was there. Tea time is spun out, and guess what? It came back on. Mike Hill just went around. He said, bye-bye, buddy. I'm gone. So, karma. There's a song for this one here. As that is something that kind of bites you in the tail at times. Taylor Toller probably didn't catch it where it was. So when they made the contact, Mike Hill spins. Taylor Toller then repeats it. He goes, okay, bye-bye. And then he winds up spinning himself. So great avoidance out of tea time, as he doesn't have any visible damage to the machine. Now, Brandon Perry is elbows out right now, trying to get every ounce out of that Mercedes he can. Mike Hill and Jonathan Smith. Jonathan Smith looking like make a move on the Nobi S Tech. Anthony Yunez side by side going into this turn. Late break at Yunez. Yunez, you can late break there. You just make sure you use him as a break. Tristan Richard. Stephen Brown, Mark Whitley leading the way. Did get around to Stephen Brown. I think I can find that pass. As man, what a show this is. These guys are putting on here. As here we go. Here is the pass for the lead. So Mike Hill. Oh, never mind. That's not the pass for the lead. I'm looking for Stephen Brown here. Trying to find that pass for the lead here. Ah, here we go. Here it is. So we're just going to rewind a little bit. So as they are battling, you know, he just got a better exit. And as he's getting on it, the softs just allowing him so much more speed down this straight. And then once they got into this turn, it's a who can break it. And of course, Mark Whitley out braking Stephen Brown, which is sometimes the name of the game. Who's got him and who doesn't? And Mark Whitley just definitely grabbed his pair and said, hey, I'm just going to straight send it. As Stephen Brown sits behind, though, you see the DRS is open on him. Trying to get the uphill climb. No, doesn't get it. Mark Whitley defending P1 right now. We are 10 laps in. No more safety cars allotted here tonight. So they are going to be definitely game on the rest of the race. We got just 28 laps remaining here, and this battle for P1 is heating up. Mark Whitley, Stephen Brown, Tristan Richard right behind. Now Taylor Toller has the uphill climb now. He is sitting back in the points a little bit. Mark Whitley, Stephen Brown, Tristan Richard are up in the front for the driver's standings for that lead. And like we talked about earlier, it could be a matter of how much point separation we have here. This is tighter than it's ever been with PGR. As I don't know why it keeps opening there. Do apologize. But Taylor Toller is at 117. Now Tristan Richard can score big with a race win. But Mark Whitley's back in 11th place with 57 points. A big win here would ensure that he gets up into the front fight, into the top 10, which that is, I'm sure, what he's going to be looking for here tonight. So this is very interesting to see what's going to happen there. Of course, Tristan Richard only 11 points off of the leader, which if he scores this here tonight, it is going to be huge for his chase for the driver championship. So stay put, everybody. Stay in your seats, because it is far from over. And Stephen Brown going for the second dub of the season. And with club scoring, it makes the points that more critical. You might score huge on the back end. Just getting the race win is a mere 5. It's like 5 points more than the rest of the guys can get altogether. So the race win is definitely what you want. And look at this. Stephen Brown takes advantage of Whitley's mistake and brings it through. Guess what? Game on again. As now Whitley's got to work around again. Tristan Richard, Mike Hill's on his own. Anthony Yunus on his own. Brandon Perry in Tea Time battling this out. He is in full defense mode right now. Tea Time looking to make a move. Tea Time shoots for the outside. Perry's gonna late break it. Perry, man, don't be scared. Late break. Oh my! Big wreck. Big wreck there in the turn. Oh my! That is. Oh my, as Brandon Perry, maybe it wasn't a good idea to late break there. My bad, Perry. As looks like he's still on the track, but he's going to have to feel out what that car's doing. He could have a suspension problem. You see clear cut front end damage. So the good news is I believe he's still got a fast repair. So he's going to have to make it or break it. Tea Time, no rear wing whatsoever. So Brandon Perry, Tea Time having a little bit of a fiasco in that turn. Along with Jonathan Smith involved. Let's just take a look from this one here. Go back into this. Oh my, okay, so let's go see if it is what I said. Yes, it is a yellow flag. So let's just go take a look at this one from Jonathan Smith. I'm pretty sure that is where it happened at. So Jonathan Smith is coming up on this battle. This is Tea Time and Brandon Perry. Brandon Perry tried the late break, I believe. Missed it a little bit, made some contact up and over, and all three cars there. Now, we did see something happen with Stephen Brown, too. We're going to see what happened here. As it's Stephen Brown and Mark Willie battling this one out here. And it looks like Stephen Brown might have lost a lot of time on the turn there, but I'm not sure what his... yeah, that was probably it right there. So... definitely a game of attrition here. Now let's bring up another driver to see how he's feeling so far. Battling a few of these. It's Taylor Toller. I mean, we are under safety car conditions here. Taylor Toller. Obviously, I want to hear from him. But I believe we're going to hear from Brandon Perry first. I think he's capable of driving fly at the same time here. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Brandon Smith?
So, you know, we've seen the contact between you and Toller.
Jonathan Smith.
And Jonathan Smith. Now, walk me through that one. Were you trying to, like, a late break, a little bit of trying Daniel Ricciardo magic, or was it just the brakes didn't want to grab the way the car didn't want to rotate and brake the way it usually would?
Yeah, it just didn't rotate. It didn't rotate the way it was. It just didn't rotate the way it wanted to. Like, I was on my brakes and it was tight there and tried to get it to turn, but it just went nowhere. And like I was telling Taylor, I don't know if it was on him or me or if it was just a racing incident, but it was close though.
It looked a little bit from the stream side. It looked like you might have. It looked like you tried for the late break, but it didn't want to rotate.
Yeah, no, definitely not a late break attempt, but the car just didn't want to rotate. But definitely not a late break attempt. I was on the brakes, trail braked it there on the inside, but just was not lucky enough. And I don't know if Taylor was tight. Like I said, I don't know if he could have gave a little bit more room, but I had nowhere else to go. And car got airborne. I didn't see what happened after that, to be honest. But I know 3-car accident, multi-car accident on a short track, you know, definitely race controls discretion whether or not we're going to throw that one, and we did.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully the car's not damaged too much.
Yeah, we're going to have to see here.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Brent.
Yep. So Brandon Perry giving us some insight, and now let's hear from Taylor Toller, who is also involved in this one. Taylor Toller.
What's up, man?
Man, and, you know, he wonders why we auction off his points here on live stream. But no, you come into that turn, you know, what was your thought going through your head on any notice that he might have had some trouble braking or anything, or just happens?
No, just, you know, just trying to get in there, get it done, and continue on with the race. Apparently there was some net code between me and Mike Hill, and it messed up my front wing, and it just became a dump truck to drive around here, and now I'm up to almost at the penalty limit because of that and some net code at the beginning, and then the wreck right there too. I mean, it's one of those races, man. Just trying everything I can to do what I can to make this race come out in my favor, and nothing I'm doing is working right. The graphics to start with, and then all this, and you know, trying to get all the kinks worked out before the 24-hour race this weekend. So.
All right, man. Well, hopefully it works out better. So let me guess, you're gonna do the Deadpool thing and do the maximum effort.
Right. But I've just got to play. I've got to play my cards right here, and make sure that I don't do anything ridiculous here within the next couple laps, and just kind of wait till everyone kind of gets evened out. The stuttering issue. I don't know if you ever heard of people talk about the stuttering issue with iRacing, but I'm still having the stuttering effect, so I've got a couple days to figure that out before the 24-hour. But it's definitely being a menace right now. And yeah, we're having fun.
All right, man.
We're having fun.
Well, good luck to you, man. Hopefully it gets all worked out.
Yeah, I appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you. So Taylor Toller, give us a little inside scoop on what's going on with him. He's battling the engine. But don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be back momentarily. If my wife Jenna happens to be watching, I love you. I will see you when you get home. And let's get ready to go green flag once again. see him starting to give that pace safety car some space. Get ready as these guys are going to crank it up to high speed momentarily. Stephen Brown is going to lead the way with Tim Morris at his back door. Jonathan Smith, Mark Willie, Tristan Richard, get ready for the top 5 shootout. Anthony Yunus, Brandon Perry sitting right there. Mike Hill, Jesse Erdman, Stephen Brown leads it off, though. T-Time is back in 10th place, hoping to regain what he lost. Can he get there? We'll find out momentarily as Stephen Brown is just letting everybody catch up. Now they're trying to anticipate this restart. Do not anticipate. Go off of the next car. Here we go. Green flag. Stephen Brown, Tim Morris, Jonathan Smith. 23 laps the distance. And look at how tight they are staying. Mark Willie looks to the inside. No, he decides not to. Look at this. Tristan Richard gets around Anthony Yunus. Brandon Perry is looking to get around Yunus as well. And Mike Hill's following. Mike Hill following suit. 3 wide down the downhill into the very tight turn here. They back off. They say, oh, no, we better not do this, guys. It's a very bad idea. But Mike Hill got in there. He said hello. But Anthony Yunus gave it everything on that one. Tristan Richard, of course, facing pressure from Yunus. Stephen Brown out in no man's land already. Tim Morris, Jonathan Smith, Mark Willie. Very tight 3-way battle for P2. Jonathan Smith, a little bit of squiggly wiggly opening for Mark Whitley. Whitley goes on the inside. Game contact made. Jonathan Smith into the barrier. Oh my, Jonathan Smith like completely, oh my, he's beached. Stephen Brown still out in front here. We got Tim Morris, Mark Whitley, Tristan Richard, Anthony Yunus, Mike Hill, Jesse Erdman, Brandon Perry, Taylor Toller. No front end. Something happened to Toller. We're going to go check this one out here too real quick. We got a little bit of time here. So here's Toller. Toller's going to scream into that wall after complaining about the car just not doing what he wanted to. Stephen Brown, Tim Morris, and these guys. Tim Morris is split off. Mark Whitley, Tristan Richard, Anthony Yunus facing down pressure from Mike Hill. Hill is looking to get around Yunus. Jesse Erdman and Brandon Perry working together. Are they on the same strat? They all made their pit strat changes here. Near the front, they all have tires on. Morris. Stephen Brown is not pit yet. So this is very interesting to see what is going to progress now that Stephen Brown has not pit. No VSCs are coming out either. Now Stephen Brown sees Taylor Toller. He's just going to work around. Blue flag's on. Gets around him. Taylor Toller, of course, not the night he wanted at all. Diego Valderrama, no front wing. He is having trouble here tonight. So, oh my, Diego. Not the best night we've seen out of you. For you guys in the stands, if you guys got a favorite driver you guys are cheering on, let me know who they are. I will do my best to bring them up here to the booth if we get a VSC or anything. Also, if you're a first-time streamer, you want to see more of these guys race, remember, hit that sub button, hit that like button. I'm going to be bringing a little bit more action here. I got some POV stuff going up tomorrow night as we go to Sebring. A little bit of rain action with an LMP2 that I got to conquer. Don't know how it's going to go. I could crash or obliterate the car, but one way or the other, it's going to be fun. Of course, Tim Morris trying to hold off Mark Whitley. Whitley, of course, has been so fast this entire race. And he's got Tristan Richard right behind. Now, remember, Tristan Richard is battling for that front step on the driver's standings. He is very close to accomplishing that and taking over the driver's standing lead. He needs a big finish here tonight. He would love to get into the podium, I'm sure. And of course, Mike Hill just trying to finish this race. Anthony Yunus, Jesse Erdman right there. Jesse Erdman, of course, cranking up the juice and cranking it up a little bit as he's trying to get around Anthony Yunus. Brandon Perry, of course, trying to give everything he's got. And he's got Jonathan Smith right behind him. Now, Jonathan Smith, remember, was involved in that earlier on incident. I'm wondering if he's driving angry. And Doug Ward is in 11th place. Diego is getting a new wing on. He says, okay, guys, I'm going back on the track. He's going to risk it with a hard set of tires now. Yes, Marty, Doug is not doing bad. He's one lap down in 11th place right now. So he might be doing all right. Stephen Brown, Mark Whitley, Tim Mars. Tim Mars, of course, trying to keep his seat on the podium. Mark Whitley has done it. He got into second place. He's 7.7 the gap. Can he get Stephen Brown? Maybe. Here's the trick to getting Stephen Brown right now. You have to make sure your tires are good. Stephen has not pit the entire race. He's 20 lap old tires. He's working it. Now remember, Willie is on mediums, but he's got a long way to go. They got 17 laps the distance. What can be done? You gotta keep the car on track. There is that battle for second place between Whitley and Morris, who have a 0.7 separation, and it's closing in a little bit. Tristan Richards is right there. Just saying, both of those two utilizing the DRS. But Willie is very fast in the straights right now. I don't know what he's doing different. Willie hits the dirt, and that opens the door. That puts Tim Mars in striking distance. Mars, buddy, make the strike. Do it, buddy. Late break him. Do whatever you got to do. I think Max Verstappen meets Abu Dhabi. Just straight send it on the inside of the turn. He'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? As they're utilizing every square inch of this track here tonight. This one is a shootout here. Going to the final moments of it. What a race. Of course, this battle for second place is exactly where we want to be. Mark Whitley, Tim Mars, Tristan Richard chasing down Stephen Brown. Stephen Brown could find himself on a bad track call. By bad track call, I mean he's going to have to pit late in the game, but late in the game, here it is. He is going under 15 laps. I got a general rule. If you're under 15 laps, you go with the softs. You do not think of question it. You go with the softs. You're going to get your speed out of it. But for how long, that is a good question because I haven't had a chance to actually test this car out. I've been testing for the 24, but not on this car. I have not had a chance to test it out beforehand. So I'd imagine if I was in the car right now, those softs would be lasting about 15 lap rule here. So they got to figure out a way to gain 8.7 seconds, get around him, and hope that he does not pull a bold move here. He does have to pit yet, so it's hard saying when he's going to pit. But he will have to pit. It is a rule in Prime Grid Racing to change compounds. You get some fast repairs and stuff like that. And Stephen Brown goes into, oh my. Stephen Brown is in trouble. Willie sees the disaster impending here. He's searching for blood here. Stephen Brown in the dirt. Whitley goes around. That was opening the door also up for Tristan Richard. Richard sees it. Tristan Richard knows he's in trouble with the rear tires. DRS is on. Can he get him before the turn? Richard late braking, buddy. Late braking. No. As he did not try it. Been waiting for a turn 1 late break. Just saying. If somebody could give me that and they're happy to be listening to the stream, a late break T1. Stephen Brown out of the way. Stephen Brown definitely in some clear-cut trouble. It is getting worse for him. The tires might be officially gone. He could be seeing the wires on them. Let's see if I go to the gyro and see if I can't get a little bit more of what he's seeing here. We should kind of clear off his screen here. We'll see if we can get a better view from the gyro here. You see his tires. I'm not seeing any wires really, but definitely some wear. So he's got to really start to work it into the deal. Maybe get him to cool down. But Stephen Brown clearly in trouble. And Tim Morris, Jesse Erdman, and Anthony Yunez will gladly take a spot. They're right there. There is not much separation between them before them. So they definitely got to kick it up a notch or two. Mark Whitley finds himself leading this Grand Prix with 13 to go late in this race. This would be, if Mark Whitley or Tristan Richard win this Grand Prix, that would be amazing. Just saying, that would be our 6th winner of the season. Definitely anybody's ball game. Taylor Toller, of course, the only driver with multiple wins. Stephen Brown, if he would have kept it up there and been able to maybe keep that car on track, would be staring at his 2nd race win. That would be big. So, elbows out, everybody. My throat is going bye-bye, though. I'm going to take a brief break here. My wife Jenna's watching. Love you. I hope you are enjoying this because this is a shootout. 6 potential new race winner on the line. Points at their closest they've ever been. Let's go. I'm fired up already. So let's do this.
Don't feel fucking at me. 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 Come on. Don't feel fucking at me. Don't feel fucking at me. Come on. Don't feel fucking at me.
All right, I am back, and Mark Whitley worked through a little bit of traffic in the meantime. Tristan Richard, of course, hunting him down like a gazelle getting hunted down by a cheetah. Let's look into this one. Stephen Brown, can he regain that #1 spot? He's got 11 laps to go to do it. On a pit, though, he's got a plan for losing 20 seconds of time. Average pit stop so far in this race has been 4.2 seconds out the gate. So we got 15 viewers in the stands right now. Let me know who you're cheering on. This thing is a battle of epic proportions between the leaders. The strat is going to be coming to play. Stephen Brown takes it into the pit. Mark Whitley and Tristan Richard have got to gain as much time on him as humanly possible. What their cars are going to have to do here tonight Now, of course, this is really going to shake it up because, interesting enough, we go to the team standings. Willie and Richards are teamed up in 20 points away from Prime Grid Racing of Erdman and Perry. Can they get it? Guess what? That is the number 1 and number 2 spot for them to get some much needed team points for them here tonight. Can they have finally dialed it in? Just maybe. They are driving their wheels off. The points race for the team championships is on the line. The driver standings are looking like a shakeup. We don't know what's going to happen here tonight. We're going to have maybe a 6th potential winner here tonight. New winner to this grid. And can it be Whitley Richard and Tim Morris, actually? So Tim Morris. Oh my. So Tim Morris has entered the podium. So Tim Morris could score some valuable team points for his team, who sits currently in 6th place with Cheney. Brown and Smith. So Stephen Brown and Smith. Okay, Stephen Brown is rocking 6th place. I believe it's talking about Jonathan Smith is in P10. So they gotta gain a little bit of time on everybody. As expected, though, they did throw on soft set of tires. This could put the team championship on the team championships in a stranglehold. The driver's standings are shaking up. We got chaos here at Red Bull Ring. As expected, next week we go to the House of Speed. That's right, we're going to Italy, Monza. Oh, muy bueno. I can't wait till I see that one or get to call that one. It is going to be epic. I do mean epic. We are going to see this season get shaken upside down here tonight if this race continues to go the way it is. Of course, look at this. Tristan Richard and Mark Whitley now team battling. This is what we do. Hey, think Williams, think BWT, dudes, what are you doing? Those teams have failed in the regular real life F1. What makes you think it's going to work here? Oh, okay, so we're seeing a team battle between Mark Whitley and Tristan Richard right now. This is, you've seen it in Red Bull. You've seen it in Williams. You've seen it in VWT. It panned out for none of those teams. None of those teams ever got a driver championship by their drivers battling it out. And I do mean battling it out, all-out war. And here we go. Tristan Richard cuts to the inside, gets the inside line. Whitley cuts in. Game on. T1 almost just got done claiming another F1 car here tonight. This one is game on here tonight. Tristan Richard is battling his teammate. Team championships on the line. Richard is going to eat. So I do not understand this. This is ridiculous. I will tell you right now, Richard is sitting in prime position to overtake for the driver championship. Mark Whitley is not really too close to it. But he's going to score some solid points to put him in the running for the driver championship. Why are they freaking battling? They will easily catch up to Prime Grid Racing if they maintain this pace. It makes no sense. Utter madness. Brandon's call. Do not have an inter-team battle. It never pans out. I will tell you this much. I've watched enough Drive to Survive to know it never pans out. As you've seen the very first season, Drive to Survive between Daniel Ricciardo with Max Verstappen. Neither one of them see the driver championship, and Red Bull did not claim the title. Just saying, and now look at this. Verstappen and Perez. They've had an excellent run. Red Bulls have been at the top of the game since they stopped the inter-team battles. Booyah! Who wins? Just saying, I should be a strategist sometime, but no, F1 just... I'm not well enough known. Just saying. But yes, Mark Willie, Tristan Richard, Tim Morrison may looking to score big. And look at this. Prime Grid could score big too with Jesse Erdman scoring P4. Now Anthony Younes, Stephen Brown is in trouble again. As not a good night there for him. Mike Hill. So Stephen Brown definitely in trouble now late in the game. Did he push it too hard too soon? You know what? 5 laps to go? No. You hang it out there and you go. So they definitely have to maintain this pace. And now look at this. Tristan, since it kind of went off on stream, look at this. They pan out, they spread out, keep their distance, but they know they're going to maybe have a fight later on. And Tim Morris, of course, is 9.4 seconds back. Can he gain that back on his own? Maybe not. Sadly, as Mark Willie and Tristan Richard got their cars on rails now, they're gone. They're checking out. So that is kind of where that is. But Jesse Erdman, last season's Formula One champion. Can he catch him? He's 16.8, 16.2 behind clipping the dirt. Probably not going to help. Just saying, you got to keep out of the dirt, out of the marbles. But, you know, kicking a little extra dirt in your rival's face is going to be a little bit bad. I mean, you can take a shower afterwards. But, man, what a race so far amongst these drivers. We're saying at potentially a new driver champion for this season. Potentially, if all goes right, we're going to see a team jump of epic proportions. And for the, what is the relative between Ward and Smith? Let me go and take a look at that one real quick. Yeah, I'll catch that one. So, between those two, Ward and Smith are sitting a lap between them, at least. Smith is right in no man's land. Ward, give some reference here, see where he's at. He's going on the downhill into a tight hairpin. Jonathan Smith is looking like he's right on T1, actually. So Jonathan Smith is catching Ward potentially again. And this race is, we could see our first team go 1-2, the 1-2 punch, as I like to say, in an F1 race in this league. I have not really seen it yet, but this is where all the practice these guys put in pays off. As a team standings, though, Erdman and Perry teamed up. They're at 183. Brown and Smith are paired up at 169. Richards and Whitley, 163. Langvin and Hill, 147. Toller and Diego, 143. Mars and Achini, 118. Miller and Marty, 114. Jay Miller and Atkinson, 95. Younes and Doyle, 84. Cabane and Keller are 19, as they have not been here as of recently. But Willie has definitely cranked up the heat, put the car on rails, said, choo-choo, I'm gone. Tristan Richard, of course, losing out 2.1 seconds. He's maybe just trying to keep the car on track at this point because they know they're looking at a 1-2 punch for the team championship. And really good points all the way around for both drivers. Tim Morris looking at a podium. Jesse Erdman is 2.8 behind him. Maybe 3 something. I am not really 100% sure. I think it's about 3 seconds behind. Stephen Brown is 18 seconds behind, 32 seconds behind the leader. So not a good night for him. He had such a good night going. And then, of course, incident after incident late in the race caused that lead to dwindle. and eventually get lost. Now, he is still looking at a top 5, which is good. He did put Anthony Younes to the back. Mike Hill, of course, and Taylor Toller. Taylor Toller, not his usual night. We usually see him up the front and Brandon Perry, 9th place, with Jonathan Smith right behind him. But this race is on the final lap, final leg of it. And Mark Whitley with Tristan Richard pulling a 1-2 punch. This one is going to clock out here in Red Bull Ring. Potentially, if Mark Whitley can just hold his line and pull off a good and just keep it clean, he's going to win this race. There's no doubt in my mind about that. And Tristan Richard, phenomenal job with our podium. Not seeing too much battling going on, but look at this. Stephen Brown sees Diego. And he's looking to just get around him, but Mark Whitley bringing it around one last time. Winning here in Austria with Tristan Richard right behind him in P2. Tim Morris in the screaming red and white Mercedes goes P3. Jesse Erdman, P4. Stephen Brown looking like he could get a solid P5 here. As he does, goes P5. Anthony Younes coming around. He's going to get P6. Mike Hill coming around some of the final turns here. He's going to wind up with P7 here. Not seeing any pressure from Taylor Toller. Then it'll be Taylor Toller P8, Brandon Perry finishing P9, Jonathan Smith, Doug Ward, Diego Valderrama, Justin Carrizosa, and Justin Miller wound up retiring from the race. Great drive out of Mark Whitley here in Austria. Our winner here tonight, our 6th driver champion. And, you know, this is only going to sweeten the pot as Mark Whitley has put on a show and put a stranglehold with his teammate on the team championship. And Tristan Richard just put a stranglehold on the driver standings. So we're going to start it off with Stephen Brown, our 5th place finisher here, finishing bottom of the top 5, but doing it still a fantastic race early on. We're going to hear from him. Steven.
Yo, what's going on?
Man, tough race at the end, but man, what a start you had to this thing. Walk me through that. How was it?
It was going good, you know, and then I just the random, or not, I shouldn't say random, but the caution, that second caution or last caution threw me off big time because of my tire strat, and I didn't know what to do really because I started on mediums and I didn't want to switch to hards for the rest of the race because they're not the fastest tire, and I couldn't take softs for 24 laps, so I didn't know what to do. So I just stuck it out on mediums to see what would happen, and you know.
So is it safe to say that the strat might have cost you this one?
Yeah, I'd say the strat definitely cost me this one, paired up with the late caution. Just because I didn't expect something like that to happen. I know it's happened before in the past, outside of the 10-minute window, so it's just, you know, one of those things you kind of just got to go with, so it's something you can't prepare for.
You know, that strat, nobody realizes it, that it truly is hard to plan out, but, I mean, are you going to be looking into a new race strategist?
I might have to. Oh, man. Yeah, I might have to. I'm certainly not the best at it, so maybe I'll hire someone.
All right, man. Well, you ran a fantastic race at the Red Bull Ring. Any shout-outs you got to give for anybody that might be watching, cheer you on in that number 5 machine?
Oh, yeah. No, just thank you again, you guys, the commentators, you know, putting all this together. I love coming out here every Monday and doing my thing, so really enjoy driving this car. So happy this league exists, and I'll be back next week if we're racing. And yeah.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, man, and congrats putting up a top 5 finish here tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So Stephen Brown, top 5. Now Jesse Erdman, tough race for him. A heck of a good drive. He's driving the number 45. Let's hear from him. Jesse.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, a great night for you, scoring some good points for Prime Grid. How are you feeling after that one?
You know, I was feeling pretty good. I felt like, you know, once I got into some clear air there, I had some real good pace. I think I was actually matching or maybe just behind the top 2. But yeah, it was fun. If I didn't have a little incident there, maybe I would have been positioned better after the restart, but it is what it is. It was a good race.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good solid finish for you. And as far as like the team points go, I was talking about it at the end. This definitely going to be a shakeup, seeing a 1-2 punch delivered from the Whitley and Richard.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, it's pretty hard to beat there. They made some big gains today.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you in the next one. Any shout outs you got to give for anybody here tonight that might be watching?
You know, just shout out to all the boys that show up every week. Shout out to yourself for putting on a good stream, and Brandon for putting on a good league.
All right. Thank you for that there, Jesse. Congrats getting 4th place here at the Red Bull Ring.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that was Jesse Erdman, everybody, driver of the number 45. And now let's hear it. Driving the red and white Mercedes W12, driver of the number 69, Tim Morris. Let's hear from him. Timmy boy.
And I got the
Timmy boy. Tim.
Oh,
Slow down a little bit, dang it. You got
it worked out. It was so good.
You got to the bottom set of the podium here at the end of the night. How does this one feel here in Austria?
It feels about as stressed as my tires feel.
Oh, wow. Walk me through that one. How was it for you?
I pitted lap 3 from my soft to medium, thinking that I was going to have a chance to run another, and just when I saw everybody pitting and Steven was the only one staying out, and I would put me in P2, I was like, I can nurse these tires for at least 25 laps, and then the last 10 will just be like survival mode. And I was like, if I can hold a decent gap, I think I'll be fine. And it worked out. Kristen and Mark were 24 lap mediums, and yeah, Steven's pit strat needs to work. He needs to get Ferrari out of there.
Yeah, so we were talking about it earlier on. Definitely the strat call definitely cost him that one.
He needed to go in earlier or do it on the last caution, but either way, he held 3 or 4 sessions this week. So shout out to Steven. Shout out to Brandon for the split decision yellow flag. It messed up a few people, but at the end of the day, it made for better racing, I think, and I benefited in Zandvoort from it, so I can't complain tonight. So thank you to Brandon for all he does, and you.
All right, man. Well, Tim, great job here tonight, and I'll get you back down to the guys. Great job here tonight. Congrats on P3.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And now that we've heard from him, now let's go to the driver of the red, black, and white Mercedes, Tristan Richard. Let's hear from him. See how he feels. Tristan.
How's it going?
Big day for the team as you pull off a phenomenal P2. Now, how was that one for you?
Yeah, I mean, second week in a row, I was able to avoid the chaos, so that's always a plus. I think that was the first time in a long time that I've started on soft tires. It ended up working out, so yeah, happy with the result. Yeah, a little impromptu safety car there. I think some people were happy, some people were not so happy, but in the end, I think everybody realized it was probably the right thing to do. So, yeah, it ended up working out.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one as far as when you see that come out and you're like, oh no, my strat does not call for this. What do I do now? General rule is probably maybe pit the car.
Yeah, especially at that point. Like, if you're anywhere close to 10 laps, I usually pit and put hards or mediums depending on the track and track temp. I would generally never stay out, especially if there's a second safety car. I know that's just not the way to be effective. So,
all right, man.
Yeah.
Well, you and your team did it. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching cheer you on?
yeah, great job to Mark. Nice 1-2 for the team. Shout out to you. I'm sure when I watch this on my lunch break tomorrow, it'll be entertaining as always. So, and shout out to Brandon for putting it on as always.
All right, Tristan, great job here tonight in Red Bull, and congrats on getting P2.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you. So, Tristan Richard, and now let's hear from tonight's race winner, driver of the number 77, red, black, and white Mercedes, Mark Whitley. Mark.
Yo.
Man, what a night. You are 6th driver champion for this season. How do you feel about this one?
Oh man, it feels really good. I was having to be on eggshells the last like 10 laps because I was at like 22x for like the last 10 laps. So I was just trying to make sure I didn't put any wheels too far off, and I had my teammate breathing on my neck, and I was trying to take it easy, and he was putting pressure on me. So then I just had to kind of step it up a little bit to pull away, and I think he finally just kind of let me have it and didn't have to pressure me. And thankfully, because I tried to brake early for turn 2 on the last lap, and I still went wide, and that was my last exit I had to use. So I had to make sure I didn't put a wheel even a half an inch out of line to make sure we didn't get disqualified there on the last lap. It was very wild. I feel like we had good pace all night. You know, I just bought the track, which I've done this for almost all season. Just bought it before the session went up. You know, had to learn it. It feels pretty good. This track's really fun. It's really fast. Yeah. For the most part, I think the race went pretty perfectly. Just a couple incidents that need to get cleaned up, but other than that, it was our first race where we didn't kill ourselves pretty much.
Yeah, as we were talking, I was mentioning in the chat, I kind of went off about the inter-team battle between you and Richard. Was there any talk about, hey, just back off so we can get this finish, or was it just, hey, just give it?
I was too focused. I didn't never say anything. I figured, we keep it clean. If anybody made a crazy move, I was probably just going to move over because like I said, I was just trying to make sure we finished. But I felt like I was a little bit faster. I was just trying to take it easy, and at the end, I don't know if he made a mistake going into one. It gave me a pretty big gap, and I think after that, it seemed like he just kind of backed off. And that last lap, I had a gap, so I was going to use it and just took it really easy, and I didn't want to get disqualified on the last lap. So I think all in all, it was pretty good. 1-2 finish for us. Especially compared to last week, did not go well for me. So glad to come out here and get a W finally. First, I haven't never drove these cars before race 1, so it's they're a handful. They're very different than anything else on iRacing, that's for sure.
All right, man. Well, you did it. You got the top step of the podium here tonight at Austria. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching cheer you on?
Yeah, big shout out. My normal sponsor, Brantley at Harpoon Designs. These cars are a little weird. They don't get to have custom paint, so he doesn't get to design me a car. But all my other leagues I run, he does awesome work. Check him out at harpoondesign.com. My other teammate, Tristan, got P2. My other teammate that I'm run, my actual normal teammate, John Smith. I think we had a little bit of a run-in. I was trying to go up under him there in the really high-speed right-handers, and I don't know. I think I hit the bump and kind of hit him in the door a little bit. And I hate to wreck one of your friends like that, because just running side by side, and I think I was just hit the curb too hard, and I bounced into him a little bit, and it ended his night. And somehow we kept going with no damage. So I kind of feel bad for him. Hopefully he can come back out here. Maybe he can get on the top step next week. Shout out to League for having me. I know, like I said, I was pretty brand new to these cars coming in here, and starting to enjoy it. And shout out to you for putting on a broadcast. I need to go back and watch some of these because this one was pretty good compared to the other few. Only 2 cautions, so it should be fun to go back and watch.
Oh man, they're all good. What are you talking about? Crazy. Don't make me go off on you. I'll go off on you with live stream. I do not.
The other ones I'm wrecked out, so I'm like, okay, I'll watch it later.
Yeah, whatever, Mark. I'm getting you out of here since you're not being very nice to the stream, mister. I'm going to get you out of here. Congrats on a huge finish here tonight. And, man, what a track call and what a win.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Thank you. So, Mark Whitley giving us the dub. So, for everybody out there, if you like what you see, you want to see more of these guys race, hit that sub button, hit that like button. I'm going to be bringing some other stuff here in the near future. Not sure when, but also tomorrow night, Diamond League. We're going to Nürburgring or Sebring with some rain and LMP2s. That'll be an interesting deal. My wife Jenna happens to be watching. Love you. Wish you were here, but sadly, your job is calling you. I'll be live again tomorrow night, everybody. I'm out of here. Remember, hit that sub button, hit that like button. And also, if you want exclusive Prime Grid Racing merch, hit the link in the description. It is some hats, some shirts. It's a little bit of everything in there. So don't be afraid to check it out. I'm out of here, everybody. Peace.